Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. All right, Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, Shalom to the sincere Akim Wa'akwath. Hey, so the title of this lesson is Will I Be Found Faulty? You know, that's a question we all should ask ourselves. If we will be found faulty, it's like I'm trying to catch my breath a little bit, was what I walked over here this time. Uh, will I be found faulty? That's a great question to ask yourself, which I'm asking myself. So I'm gonna jump straight into it. Where I got it from was I just opened up the Bible, man. I landed in Hosea 10, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. So, like, bear with me real quick, and this is how it all started. All right, Hosea 10 and verse 12. Yeah. And then Salakia, that music might be too loud in the background. I might have to move, keep it moving. I do not own the rights to none of that music that's playing in the background. All right. Let's see where I could go. Yeah, I'll go this way. Yeah, I don't own the rights to that music in the background. One of the residents around here playing some Bob Marley. That's that house with the flag that said Yeshua, but we know his name is Yahweh Shai. I'm just come right here. Let me know if the music is still too loud. I don't want them to chop the video. But yeah, will I be found faulty? And that word faulty goes into offensive, with being found with offense, trespass, guilty, being found guilty. All right. I guess we can sit right here. All right, that's cool. All right, so let me get this Hosea 12 and 1. Just bear with me, Salaki, for all that movement. This is Hosea chapter 10 and verse 2, as it reads, their heart is divided. Now, shall they be found faulty? It's talking about the Israelites. All right. Their heart is divided. Right. They not set on one thing. They not set on the rock. They're not set on only Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, shall they be found faulty? Right. Going into, finding offenses. Shall they be found guilty? All right. He shall break down their altars. He shall spoil the images. Yeah. Because they set up their own altars and worship. They try to worship Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai the way they want to. All right. But not in order. And that's the whole nation. Well, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, a stiff-necked people. All right. So yeah, let me read this in the NLT now. Peep this. All right. This is Hosea chapter 10 and verse 2 in the NLT. It says, the hearts of the people are fickle. That's funny, huh? Fickle. The hearts of the people, the hearts of the Israelites are, the hearts of the people are fickle. That word fickle goes into like changing, not staying the same, can't make up their mind. All right. Going with every wind. All right. The scriptures say, when or not in every wind, don't be blown around. All right. Be rooted in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. And now, let me know if that music is too loud back there. All right. So the hearts of the people are fickle. They are guilty and must be punished. Yeah. They're guilty and they must be punished. All right. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will break down their altars and smash their secret pillars. Yeah, they got secret pillars. They hiding behind their own little walls, their own altars. Like how they did in Egypt. They made their own image of the well, it's not the image of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but they made their own power. You know what I'm saying? Which is no power. All right. And Shalom Mayaka Allah. Mayaka Allah. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatawa, Barakatam to you and your loved ones, your household, those that you hope be in them chariots. All right. So will I be found guilty? You know, and let's break this down a little bit. Um, so yeah, the hearts of the people are fickle, meaning they change and they just can't. They'll go with any wind, a doctrine. You get what I'm saying? They'll go with the precepts of men. All right. So that goes into to offend, to be guilty, to trespass, to do wrong, to offend. Shalom, tawam, lav Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatawa, Barakatam, to you and your loved ones, those that you hope be in them cherished with you. All right. To do wrong, to offend, to trespass, to commit an offense, to do injury. So that's what a faulty goes into, being guilty, but having a trespass. All right, being offensive. You get what I'm saying? And you might have people, try to oppress you. You get what I'm saying? Try to cause harm to you. But hey, we're not gonna avenge ourselves, all right? And this is inspired by, well, hey, this is where the scriptures let me at today, you know, and let me get this in Leviticus chapter 19, all right? And we're gonna start at what verse 13. Let me see what I put on it. Yeah, start at verse 13. Hey, as it reads, hey, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor. Yeah, you're not supposed to get over on your neighbor going into the Israelites. You're not supposed to get over. You're not supposed to hold back any scriptures. You shall in any wise rebuke your neighbor, right? It says, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. Yeah, you're not supposed to hold back on nothing. You're supposed to let him, you're supposed to be cut and dry, all right? We have our own customs, how we used to be in only 1/3 of the nation of Israel and the 144,000, the elect of the nation of Israel, are going to be operating like that, all right? With no faults, all right? They're going to be blameless. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to have no offenses, no trespasses against anyone, all right? Or especially against any Israelite, all right? Neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. This is where, this part right here. Thou shalt not curse the deaf. Yeah, thou shalt not curse the deaf. Because some things happened to me the past couple of days. I ready to put some curses on some people, but I was like, you know what? These people are deaf. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? They profess that they know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai with their lips, but they don't know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So Tawadi Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai for leading me here this morning, because I just opened up Hosea chapter 10, and it led me all the way over here. I was just going to read. So thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind. Yeah, they're also blind, you know. They don't see, they don't know they don't even know what they're hearing. All right? They're not taking heed to the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So they're blind or deaf, you know what I'm saying? They have an uncircumcised heart, uncircumcised ear. They can't really hear the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because they're in it for vainglory or strife. Or they just want to go about their way. They don't care about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They hate Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, honestly. All right? And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai said all Israel's going to be saved. So, hey, I'm going to let you deal with them, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? All these people. Thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear thy power. Yeah, better fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right? Better fear Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, verse 15. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Yeah, you're supposed to be on it. You're supposed to be sober-minded. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor. You see, thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty. All right. So the same way we're supposed to abase and abound in our lives, and we're supposed to abase and abound in judgment as well. All right. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor. All right. Nor honor the person of the mighty, going into how much knowledge they got or how much truth they got, 100% truth. All right. Or even if they just weak and poor in knowledge, all right? They don't know anything, all right? But in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor. So in righteousness, we're supposed to judge our neighbor and see, because they'll tell us where they at just by their actions. Oh, this person just ain't got it all. You know what I'm saying? All right? Thou shalt not go up and down as a tale bearer among the people. This is verse 16. Leviticus 19 and verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. You're going lying on Israelites, all right? Trying to oppress Israelites, all right? Thinking you're doing something to hurt them, all right? You'll be hurting yourself in that time, all right? Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people, neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. So yeah, we're not, we supposed to rebuke our brother. You know what I'm saying? If you go off, you know what I'm saying. There's ways to do it. You know, it's not. It's a thin line too before like crushing someone and rebuking someone. You know. So or attempting to crush someone. This is Matthew 18 and 15. And that music. Let me move over here because I don't want them to trash this video or strike my page for that music in the background. Just bear with me. Matthew 15 and verse 18 as it reads. All right, hey, beautiful. Hey, that's beautiful. I thought of this one earlier, but this ain't the one, but let's get it. All right, this is Matthew 15 and 18. And we'll start at verse 17. Do not ye yet understand that entereth, whatsoever entereth in at the mouth goeth into the belly, all right, and is cast out into the draught. But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile the man. So the things that come out of our mouth, all right, we got to be careful. Remember, life and death is in the power of the tongue, all right. Now let me get Matthew 18 and 15 as it reads. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But yeah, when they don't hear you, you get what I'm saying, you just leave alone. All right. But hey, that's beautiful for yourself. If you could see, like, all right, that's cool. You know, at least I'm not at fault. You get what I'm saying? So hey, just stay not at fault and don't go off and be at fault. Talking to myself first and foremost. All right. Oh, let me jump up to verse 6. Matthew 18 and verse 6 as it reads, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones, yeah, we don't know who we offending if we got something to say about someone, or we trying to oppress someone or do something to someone, or want to put a curse on someone. You know, we don't know who that person is in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying it's wrong to ask for the Lord to send swift judgment on the wicked, you know, of our people. All right. So, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Yeah. So yeah, you offend one of those little ones. So that's why you gotta be careful with your own mouth. You know, I'm talking to myself first and foremost. At the Wadi Habashim Yahushai, you know, for having, you know, solid brethren, you know, that, you know, that'll rebuke a brother, you know what I'm saying, and keep a brother honest, you know. And call Allah Yahabashim Yahushai. Yeah, so woe unto the world because of offenses, all right, going into fault. All right, that word faulty. Will I be found faulty? All right, woe to the world because of their faults, their trespasses, their guilts, you know, their offenses. All right, for it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh. All right, yeah, it's not gonna go unpunished. All right, and also you trying to provoke the little ones of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. When you try to provoke them and they stay in order, hey man, that you might as well tie a great millstone, you know, around your neck and jump into the ocean. All right. Let me get this First Corinthians 6 and 7. All right. Because this is how I'm a be if hey, Lord willing, I be found guiltless, you know, found without fault. All right, Lord willing, I don't be found faulty. 1 Corinthians 6 and 7, as it reads, now therefore there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law one with another. Yeah, you pull up the law on the brother and this and that and that and this, right? Why do you not rather take wrong? Like, fuck it, I'm wrong. All right, I'm wrong, cool. All right, fuck it. All right. Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Oh, I can't let that nigga get over me. Hell no, hell no. Who is this? You know, like, all right. Hey, don't take matters into your own hand. That's how you be found without fault. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to take the matters into your own hand. Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is the avenger. All right. He gonna take revenge. All right. So we don't take matters into our own hands. All right. Because we trying to stay in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, of course. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5, as it reads, examine yourselves, all right, whether ye be in the faith, all right, or are you committing offenses? Are you guilty? Are you doing something? All right. Are you offending? All right. Because if you are, hey man, hey, check yourself. All right. Examine yourselves, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves and prove your own self. All right. Know ye not your own selves, how that Yahweh Shai HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right. So, you know, those that are, you know, are found with guilt, found guilty, those are reprobates. All right. Those that are found with fault and offenses, full of offenses, those are reprobates. Those are rejects. All right. Sirach 18 and 20. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18 and verse 20, as it reads, before judgment, examine thyself. Yeah, so before judgment, examine yourself. All right, make sure you ain't got no faults in you, you want a thon. All right, before judgment, and that goes, that's like double manifold right there. Before you go judging someone, you know what I'm saying, make sure you right. And then before you, how about you, Shai, go judging someone, make sure you right. All right. So before judgment, examine thyself. And in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. Right. Which goes into, hey, will this man be found blameless or guilty? You know what I'm saying? Will it be found with trespasses, or will he be found sincere? All right. So yeah, let's get this Philippians 2 and 3. Philippians chapter 2 and verse 3, as it reads, all right, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Right. You know, I had to catch myself. You know what I'm saying? I almost, you know, went somewhere yesterday through strife, you know, and Tawadi Habashim Yahushua. Hey, Shalom, hopeful election 12 tribes, Brother Malak Lab, Yahabashim Yahushua, Barakatam to you and your loved ones, your households, those that you hope be in them chariots with you. I almost went off yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we're not supposed to take matters into our own hands, you know what I'm saying? You know, well, hey, just fuck it. Hey, why not just let you be defrauded? Fuck it. You got over on me. You got over on me. Cool. That's cool. All right. How about Shemel Shai gonna pay you back? Or I got robbed. The brother's Bible stuff came up missing. You know, the other day, you know, all his gear and stuff came up missing. Hey, he said, shit. Lord willing, they read it and you find your how about Shemel Shai. You get what I'm saying? Philippians 2 and 3, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So, yeah, all right, cool, you know. All right, maybe they're better than me, you know, hey, which is cool. All right. Look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So let this mind be in you, which was also in Hamashiach Yahushua. So that's how we got to have the mind of Hamashiach Yahushua, the low-minded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Yahushua, you know, he brought these occasions up to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, those that were oppressing him, but he fought. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go jump off the cross and whoop their ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, he stayed taking his cross. So yesterday I almost jumped off the cross. You get what I'm saying? I'll stay on the cross. Stay on the cross. All right. Hey, Tawadi Habashim Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, isn't it his lot would have never been fulfilled if he didn't hey, see? Kala Yabashim Yahushua. Hey, his lot would have never been fulfilled if he jumped off that cross. And likewise with you, brethren, or myself. You know what I'm saying? My lot won't be fulfilled if I jump off that cross. I got to take up my cross daily. All right? So, yeah, I'm going to read Hosea 10 and 2 again. The hearts of the people are fickle. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be fickle. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I took up my cross for these many days, but today I feel like jumping off the cross. Can't do that, Yohanathan, all right? They are guilty and must be punished. So those that do that, they're guilty and they must be punished. So the Wadi Habashim Yahushai for Akim that don't jump off their cross, you know what I'm saying? They take up their cross every day, all right? Because some days it's harder than the others, all right? They are guilty and must be punished. The Lord will break down their altars and smash their sacred pillars because they only want to worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushai the way they want to. You know what I'm saying? If I jump off the cross, I could just worship him how I want to. No, there's only one way, all right? One truth and one way to that life, all right? Kala Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right? And I'll grab this in Matthew 6 real quick, all right? Because this is like a two-part lesson, but it ended up being one part. All right, Matthew 6 and 24. All right, as it reads, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. All right, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon. All right. So hey, either you're gonna love taking up your cross every day. You know what I'm saying? Or you're gonna want to jump off that cross and try to find yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go back to 1 Corinthians 6 and 7, just to pair that with this real quick. 1 Corinthians 6 and 7. Why not just be, what did it say? It says, why do, the latter part of the verse, 1 Corinthians 6 and 7. Why do you not rather take wrong? Fuck it, just take the wrong. All right, why do you not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Just fuck it. Let yourself be defrauded. Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna pay him back. All right? So don't jump off your cross, you know, for strife and vainglory. You know, Yohanathan Bakar and whoever else this may be sent out to. So hey man, that's all I wanted to say. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Oh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, the Wadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. And Salaki, I forgot to well, I was facing these when I started the video. Hey, but Shalom.